Okay, continue on the transaction processing module. Yeah. In here, we will talk about batch. How do we create batch transaction, and then how do we move transaction from one batch to another, and then that is how do we merge two batch. Two batch become one, and last point is how do we delete batch, also delete the transaction. About the batch transaction, yeah. First we go to the program. This is a program, enter to this module, left click. Then we can see immediately first batch show up for us is a current confirm cell batch. This is the system batch, and current invoice batch, current service batch, invoice batch, archive cell batch, archive invoice batch. These are system batch, cannot be deleted. Now, as for other batch, for example, January 2017 and invoice February and so on, these are system created batch for us according to each month. According to each month. Now, if you want to look at all the batch together, just using this current word and double click right here, you can see that a list of batch. Now, on top until here, archive cell batch are system batch, then below are user create batch, below are user create batch. Let me look at a batch on April. Select April, select. Now we are entering into the April 2017 batch, total transaction 3000 plus. Okay, let's back to current confirm cell batch right here. This batch is holding transaction happen in today. Okay, today 24 of May. These are 24 of May transaction. If we want to read transactions before today but still in the month of May, we can go for current archive cell batch. Just right click this button, right click, you enter into current archive cell batch. You can see that date 1st of May until 23rd of May. For the invoice batch also same. This batch holding current invoice batch in today only. Today only. If we want to read invoice before yesterday but still in current month, just right click this button. You enter into archive invoice cell, archive invoice batch. Total there are 62 transactions. As for April, April 2017, this is a batch which created by the system when the system date moved into 1st of May. From April to 1st of May, it will automatically compile all the April transaction into a batch of its own. Okay, same for the invoice. Same for the invoice. This invoice batch of April 2017 are the invoice occurred on April, and system compile them into a single batch of itself, so it's easy for us to manage. Now we will talk about how do we create a batch of our own. Okay, in here the system automatic create batch for us. This is nice for us to manage. However, if let's say for example we want to create our own batch, for example I want to create a batch date 1st of April to 2nd of April. How do I do that? I want to create a batch from 1st of April to 2nd of April. To do that, all we need to do is first of all set view 1st of April to 2nd of April. Okay, 1st of April to 2nd of April, and then we select. Then we get two date transaction 1st of April to the 2nd of April. To create a batch of this 1st of and 2nd of April, after we do select date on this set view, then we just left click this batch. Left click, yes. So 92 transactions will be batched by himself. Okay, in here system detected that we have batch of April exists already. You want to merge to the batch or you want to create one. In here we want to create one. So we create a batch from 1st of April and 2nd of April. What happened is that this transaction from 1st and 2nd of April, total transaction 292 transactions will be moved to a new created batch. it will be moved to the new created batch. Okay, this moving process will take some time and will take some time. Now we are finishing moving the process now. Okay, system completed the process. Total time 1 minute 43 seconds. If you go down to here, go to the last one, you can see that there's a batch control created. Yeah, batch control created. We enter to this batch. Total transaction 292 to top. First of April, bottom last transaction 2nd of April. So the batch for these 2 days, 1st and 2nd of April is created. Let me go back to the April batch. April batch, okay, April batch right here. I go to the top, I see the date, start from 3rd, okay, start from 3rd, and the end still 30, end still 30. I'm going to create another batch now. I'm going to create another batch now from 3rd to 5th. Yeah. Set field. Okay. Click 3rd and then this 5th, 05. Select. I get 446 transactions. I batch it. Left click. Yes. So create new one. I'm waiting for the process of creation for this batch. Okay. System finished. Created. Second batch. We go to look at the batch. Time is 1 minute and 32 seconds. We're going to look at for the batch now. Second batch of 5th of April. You can see, go to the top, date 3rd to 5th of April. Yeah. So we have created second batch, okay, on 5th of April. Okay, now we will discuss how to move transaction from one batch to another. Since we have created two batch, I want to talk about how to move transaction from one batch to another. To move transaction from one batch to another, yeah. Okay, let's say I take the batch of April, yeah. Okay, I go to the top date. This is a transaction starting from 6th of April. 2088 is a number. I want to move this transaction to the second batch we have created earlier. To do that, all we need to do is just focus on this transaction, left click this move button, and then we select our target batch. Target batch is this, and I left click the transfer. One transaction only. You can transfer more than one, or you can transfer all. In here I select one transaction transfer, done. Okay, now I go to the batch of 5th of April. I go to the bottom. I can see that my transaction have been moved to here. Okay, I'm going to do another example. Yeah, back to April batch. Okay, go to the top, look at the date, 6th of April. Now I want to move 10 transaction to the second batch we have created earlier. Just left click the move. Okay, select the target batch, transfer, and enter a 10. You can 50. Okay, here 10 go. Okay, now 10 transaction is moved. 10 transaction is moved. Okay, we go back to the target batch to take a look. 5th of April. Date. You can see that there is a 11 transaction on 6th of April. 11 transaction on 6th of April. We have done how to move. Now we want to discuss how to merge two batch. Merge two batch means when you have two batch, these two batch will be combined together. Now let's say, for example, I want to merge this batch 5th of April to 2nd of April. Yeah, this batch transaction all will be moved to here, and the batch itself will be deleted. Okay, to do that, we need to focus on our source batch first, 5th of April. In this source batch, okay, we want to merge to a target batch, which is the 2nd of April. Okay, all we need to do is left click the move, and then we select our target batch. Target batch is 2nd of April, and we left click merge to. Left click, yes. Yeah, so the whole batch will be merged into the 2nd of April. Okay. Okay, now we go look at the 2nd of April, the batch. Total transaction 776. You go to the top is a date, and the bottom is until 6. So basically, to merge two batch, you need to select your source batch, and then you move select your target batch, okay, then you merge two. This is how we merge two batch together. Okay, next we will discuss how to delete a transaction. How to delete a transaction. To delete transaction, to delete one or more transaction, all we need to do focus on the transaction to be deleted, and then we press Shift F9. Notice delete transaction function only active at security level 5. Anything below level 5 is not activated. So when you press Shift F9, there's additional function show up in here. We should just select the delete and want to delete single item. Single item is an item inside the detail, so we want a single transaction will be one transaction, one transaction, and go. Okay, so one transaction is deleted. Okay, so you go to the done, go to the top, last transaction was deleted. To delete more transaction, okay, press Shift F9, left click delete, and enter how many transactions you want to delete. In here, delete 15. Go. So 15 transaction is deleted. Okay, 15 transaction is deleted. Done. Notice transaction delete cannot be recalled back. Cannot be recalled back. Now we move to the last point, how to delete a batch. Delete a batch. To delete a batch, all we need to do to focus on our batch. System batch. This system batch cannot be deleted. Only our batch, user create batch, can be deleted. Here, for example, February, March, April, all these batch can be deleted. So to delete a batch, select that batch, okay, and you left click this button. Left click, yes, delete the batch. So the whole batch transaction, all transaction in the batch, and the batch itself will be deleted. Now we're waiting for the system process delete function to complete its job. After the delete, the system will come back to this batch. If you select, go below, you don't see the batch April anymore, because it was deleted by us.